What's up guys, welcome back to Daniel Talks Football right here on YouTube. I'm Daniel and we are back with another video. In this video we're going to be discussing Neymar and the Saudi League. Does it ever get old? Yes. Do I continue after doing it because that's all the news is? Yes. Before we do get into the video, please make sure to like the video, comment down below and also subscribe to the channel. Go for follow the TikTok and Instagram, Daniel Talks Football on both. Right, Neymar. Neymar is moving to the Saudi League. Now, I can't remember what club it is. I do actually need to find out quickly because I should know, shouldn't I? You know. But it's just Saudi. He's moving to Saudi Arabia. Where is he going? He's going to Al Hilal. Let me have a look at what players Al Hilal currently have. But it's a crazy, crazy story. Neymar's signing for Al Hilal on a 2-year contract up until 2025. He's moving for a massive transfer fee, which I'm going to talk about in a second. But I do just want to have a look at Al Hilal's squad first. So they've got Kalidou Koulibaly, good player. They've got Milinkovic-Savic. They've got Nunez. They've got Malcolm. Okay, so they've got some decent players. They've also got Marega. Got some decent players, but it's very obvious where Neymar will fit into that side with a front three of Neymar, Marega, and Malcolm. We know who's the best out of those three. But I don't think this is the worst move in the world for Neymar at this point of his career. So, to give a little backstory on Neymar, Neymar is currently 31 years old and is going to be moving to Al Hilal from PSG for around or near to 100 million. I don't think it quite reaches 100, but I imagine it's 90-95. That's crazy. The fact that Neymar, at the age of 31, in a PSG side that don't really want him, is moving for 95 million is crazy. Now, it's been a difficult time for Neymar at PSG, and we know that. We know that Neymar has had his issues. He's had his genuine injury issues constantly at the same time of the year, around his sister's birthday. But he's had his injury issues, and that has been a big part. And even though this was a player who kind of carried PSG for a couple of seasons, you think about before Messi and Mbappe came in, PSG were reliant on Neymar, and Neymar was holding up that. You know, I'm not going to say that they were world beaters, they weren't, but Neymar was doing really, really well at this PSG side. And then suddenly that all falls apart. And, you know, Neymar starts to become hated by PSG fans. We've seen this hatred happen a lot. And when Luis Enrique came into the club, he decided that Neymar wasn't going to be part of the plans, as he's decided with Messi. Now, this move has materialised quite quickly, and that could be to do with the fact that Mbappe's been integrated back into the project. Apparently, PSG are confident that he's going to agree a deal, which is stupid. I don't know how it ends with Mbappe, but it's clear that Neymar will now be leaving. He's off to Al Hilal for 2 years. Where it's about where Neymar possibly goes after that I'm interested about. Neymar will be 33 at the time he finishes in Al Hilal. Where does he continue his playing career on after that? I could see him coming back to Barcelona on a free transfer. That I think that could possibly be the possibility. If Xavi's still there, if it's a new manager who doesn't know Neymar, I can't see that happening. But if Xavi's still there in 2 years' time, you could genuinely see, I think, Neymar running down his contract at Al Hilal, and then getting a move to Barcelona, and to finish off his career there. If that's the case, and I think this move kind of works for every single party. PSG obviously made him the world's most expensive player when they signed him for 222 million. They're making a loss on that, but it's not a bad loss really. I mean, you're getting near 100 million still for a player. That's a very good fee. It's a win for Al Hilal because they're bringing another key player to the Saudi League, especially after their sort of Mbappe. Can't remember which club that was in, but whoever went for Mbappe, obviously that didn't work out. Mbappe said no. He said he's waiting for Real Madrid, and then obviously with him not then going to them, they did have a little bit of embarrassment. They've clearly wanted to add a massive name to the league, and Neymar is that. Neymar is the biggest player who's gone to Saudi Arabia this summer, and I will die on that horse. He's bigger than Sadio Mane. He's bigger than Koulibaly. He's bigger than any of these other players who's gone. Of course he is. N'Golo Kante bigger than him. Benzema, I'd say, bigger than him. There's been some really, really big names go, but Neymar is the biggest. How do I think this move works out? I think it does do well for Saudi Arabia. I don't know how he performs out there, but I don't think anybody particularly cares. And then I think in 2 years he'll be back in Europe. It's about where Saudi Arabia are going, and that's the really worrying thing, that they are just spending loads of money. PSG would not have got 100 million for Neymar from any European club, and we need FIFA to come and crack down on this, because they're just overpaying for every single player, and it's kind of starting to get a little bit worrying. You should not be paying 100 million for 31-year-old Neymar who's not wanted by his club. 50, 60, even 40 for a player who doesn't want to be there and the club don't want him there. 100 million to PSG is stupid. I'm worried about where this goes, and I think you're just going to end up seeing that the English leagues, for players that don't have ambition, the English leagues and any European league will just become a feeder club. But it needs to get to a point where Saudi Arabia aren't just being seen for the money, and they do actually, become an ambitious league, and that's not where we're at yet. But yeah, that's what I make of the Saudi situation. What do you make to all of this? Let me know in the comments below. Neymar to Al Hilal. Do you think it's a good move for him? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll catch you all again in the next video. See ya!